Also this morning, a new report shows more than $200 billion meant to help struggling businesses during COVID may have been stolen. The Small Business Administration released the pretty staggering numbers on Tuesday, citing fraud as the main reason why. Unfortunately, this is just the latest price tag from federal COVID funds suspected to have been misused.
National correspondent Mara Siriani has more on this report and how the fraud really snowballed. Hey, Mara, good morning.
Well, guys, these numbers we're talking about this morning are just astronomical. This, of course, money from the CARES Act. It was supposed to go to struggling Americans and be kind of a lifeline for their businesses during the COVID pandemic. But the report states it was the allure of easy money that drew fraudsters to these programs. So in the report released Tuesday, it's estimated that at least 17% of the $1.2 trillion doled out by the Small Business Administration was stolen by fraudulent pandemic claims. That is an estimated $200 billion loss of federal funds, perhaps the largest amount of money ever lost by a government program. So during the initial rollout in 2020, Inspector General of the SBA, Mike Ware, noted the importance of dependable internal controls within the SBA in order to really mitigate the risk of some of this fraud. But the new report details, quote, in the rush to swiftly disperse COVID economic injury and disaster loans and PPP loans, the agency weakened or removed the controls necessary to prevent fraudsters from easily gaining access to these programs. Chairman of the Pandemic Response Accountability Committee recently telling ABC News he agrees.
A decision was made at the outset of the pandemic. Speed was the key. We're going to send the money out. We're not going to vet people. That was a bad choice.
Turning out to be a bad choice and a big mistake. Depending on which report you look at, the numbers could be even higher. A recent investigation by the Associated Press found that they estimate more than $280 billion in losses. But a senior advisor with the White House said they believe it's actually lower than that, saying, quote, significantly under $100 billion, perhaps around $40 billion, still a pretty high number. The report also stating as of last month, oversight has led to more than 1,100 indictments, 803 arrests, and more than 500 convictions, again, all stemming from pandemic-related fraud. It's good to see some people at least kind of getting justice here. And guys, a lot of those fraudsters, came from here in this country, but a lot of folks overseas actually took advantage of these programs as well.